Interstellar, the movie, hits theaters on November 7, 2014, and we will be able to marvel at the next Chris Nolan's masterpiece, featuring Matthew McConaughey and Anne Hathaway, traveling through time and space using wormholes. The game is a graphic masterpiece, and worth downloading for the sake of visuals alone. I always have a healthy dose of skepticism for movie tie-in games. Too many were disappointing, think RoboCop, or World War Z, but this time I can't help but saying wow. All the time. Yes, the game has some rough edges, but it is quite a solid foundation that can be expanded and ironed out. Interstellar tasks you with creating a solar system of your own. The game starts with a big bang, after which you are granted a star, and a planet orbiting it. From there, you can add planets, asteroids, moons, and customize their looks, atmosphere, water, gas, metal and rings density. There is some variety to toy with when creating, but you can't really land a planet, or create a life form. You are rather a space engineer thinking big. You also sport a fancy spaceship, Endurance, you can navigate to explore your own solar system, and those of other players. This is where it gets interesting. You get to travel through black holes, explore thousands of solar systems created by other users like you, and it's fun being able to identify an apparently Frenchman-made system, or a Batman system. Each with something unique to marvel. As you travel and explore, you will have various missions that are basically about steering your ship to orbit a planet the right way. Also, as you travel from one system to another through the space holes, you get to enjoy some of the interstellar rough rides, steering your ship from the pilot's cabin when your ship rushes along the calculated trajectory with neck-breaking speed. Overall, the game is engrossing and spectacular, with high replay value at the initial stages. As the novelty wears off, some gaps need to be filled. The first gap being the control system, which is a bit tough to master on mobile devices, but a bit easier in the browser version. As a result, the ship crashes a lot, as you try to learn the mechanics. The catch here is Endurance, uses planets and sun's gravity slingshot to save the fuel for steering and braking only. So, you also have to learn to use fuel wisely because once you run out of it, you are forever doomed for drifting for centuries like Ellen Ripley. However, if or when you finally get it right, you will enjoy some of the best visuals a mobile game can offer. Interstellar is by far one of the most spectacular space representation featuring suns, planets, wormholes, black holes, and very impressive transition animations. However, I was surprised when I realized the game is mute. I even double-checked my tablet's volume, but the surprising fact is one of the most visually impressive entries of this fall lacks music. Hopefully, Paramount fixes that gap. What can be better than being able to play God creating a solar system of your own? That's a perk in itself, although the game rewards you with badges for completing missions. I've completed some of them, although sometimes it escapes me how I did that. There are no in-app purchases, which is a great comfort. You can also upgrade your endurance for more range and durability. In other words, Interstellar is engaging and entertaining as it is, providing unlimited dose of eye candy, and a solid system, which can be a basis for expansion modules. It is one of the best movie tie-ins this year, and obviously, a lot of work and love have been invested in it. More complicated missions, more close-ups, music, and improved controls will make it a hit of the year. Until then, it will keep you entertained while the novelty is still fresh, but right now it feels like an unfinished chocolate cake that demands that extra icing and a cherry on top.